I don't know why I feel like
shit.
Say I'm fine, but
I'm not fine. I'm dying inside. Welcome to Explosive Father and Son Podcast. I just realized how fucking tired I am. I did that countdown. It was like, huh? Hi, my name is... Anyways, I'm Joseph Explosive.
I'm Joshua.
And today, we are doing a podcast.
We got candy.
We brought snacks. I went with the chocolate.
I went with the good stuff.
Anyway, Sour Patchies. Anyways, we have decided today we are shooting for a 30-minute podcast.
Yep.
Our first one was like, our first one that we never released was like hour, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Second one, about an hour and a half. Second one, but first one that we actually released, about an hour and a half.
Number
Second one,
was like
full hour and like 10 minutes. So we're shooting for 30 minutes this podcast. So let's see how well we stick to it.
Yeah.
I do have a couple things that I wanted to talk about. First one is, I'm sure by the time this is up, it'll already be past, but Joshua starts school tomorrow. Big 7th grader. How does it feel to go into, what the fuck is that even called? Those 2 years. 6 and 7.
High?
Junior high.
No, 7th and 8th.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I know. That's what I was asking. 7th and 8th junior high. Because you go to a K8.
But you said 6 to 7.
Yeah, 6. I was asking, what is that called for those 2 years, 6 and 7? And you said junior high. And I said, yeah, for those 2 years.
No, it's 7th and 8th junior high.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
So it's middle school 6. 6 is like middle school.
Yeah, the middle school is 6, 7, 8. You're right. It's been so long since I've been through that shit. And I don't really care about you going through it.
7
So
years?
shut your ass up. I was young, baby. I had you young. As a matter of fact, I was like 8 when I had him, so I'm 20.
8?
Yeah, I did the math right. I'm 20. I had him when I was 8. This thing ain't wasting no time. So anyways, when you're done with that, go ahead and tell us how does it feel to be going back to school? 7th grader.
It sucks.
Second highest person on campus. You feel like a big dog? Here, you go ahead and tell us about your...
No.
Oh, he's already got them open. I mean, seeing how they're open. Hey, I got it. Quality control. Make sure they're not poisoned. Wait, time out. I need one more. They're good to go. You're safe. Go on, eat them.
I don't really care if I'm like the second oldest group in the school. It was up to my face.
It was up to your face like that.
But I just don't want to go to school because it's boring and my teachers suck.
You haven't even started. How do you teach us up?
Because she lied to me already.
We're talking about that. Yeah, today we went to meet the parents. I am the damn parent. Meet the teacher.
Who you meeting? Am I adopted?
Your real daddy? Finally, I'm going to tell you the truth, son. No, I was kidding. You are my child. There's no way this kid can't be mine. Like, if there's ever any question, if you see my mom, you gotta be my kid. This is literally my mom's face, just lighter. Almost the same hairstyle. It's so hilarious though, because everybody that like family members and stuff, they'll see a picture of Joshua, they're like, oh my god, he looked just like your mom. I was like, I know, it's freakishly scary.
And then if I go to Mexico, they're like, mira como Miranda. And I'm like, I know.
Which is my mom's name. Thanks for giving out her ID. So if somebody ever stalks her, finds her.
Social security is.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
She lives at.
No, my mom's a sweetheart. I don't think she has any enemies. Aside from me. No, I was kidding. Just kidding.
I watch her sleep every night, planning out.
But yeah, so I mean, he's talking about his family down in Mexico. They know him. Our families used to be like really tight and shit like that. That shit was cool. Like Mexico and America coming together, you know, breaking down walls. You like what I did there? No? Okay, well, anyways. But yeah, he looked just like my mammer. So, anyways. Check out the new shirt. What you guys think about this?
Yeah, look at my new shirt.
He's got Tommy Nigger Hater. Actually a racist brand. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Gotta support my people.
Damn. And I got, the fuck does it say? Oh, spiritual as fuck.
How do you not know?
It's my own brand. It's my own shirt from my brand, Burning Buddha, but I did momentarily forget. It's just because I'm tired, child. That's all it is.
We went to sleep at 1 and woke up at 6.
I was actually up at like 5:15, going through my head thinking.
Did anybody ask?
Well, I was correcting the person that tried to put out some facts that weren't facts. Fact check, jigger. I was just like, I woke up, no alarm, no nothing, just cold turkey, laying there thinking about what the hell I had to do today, which was quite a bit. Until
Two things.
To an interview that I had and a business meeting for council. So instead, I did what every normal adult would do. I went to the movies.
The ones are my favorite.
Nobody asked.
Just in case somebody wanted to know.
Thank you for that information that none of us care about. So yeah, we went, met his teacher. She completely just flat out lied to him. But I tried to use it as a teachable moment. And I was like, see, son,
everything is a life lesson with this man.
Everything is a life lesson. Shit.
Somebody could say, can I hold $1, man? And he'll be like, see, people go broke, reach for money for no reason. And just give me some information that is needed but not needed.
Yeah, the life lesson in somebody asking you for $1 is, you do unto others as you want done unto you. It's the laws of reaping and sowing, because the good Lord said, if you stretch out your penny, I will return $1 for it. And if you give me $3, you won't see my black ass again. Because I'm no, I was kidding. No, but
it was funny the first 10 seconds, but then you just drug
whatever.
it.
You just mad. You just mad because you ain't got my swag. Anyway.
So she flat out lied. So
I
got there and
Time out.
My
She flat out lies in front of me, his mom, and his stepdad. Stepdad, he doesn't know anything. Hasn't been in education, but his mom is in education. I have a history in education. We understand what goes on at schools. And she sat there flat out lied to him. So continue.
So I had art and film, and you hear film, and you're like, "Oh crap, he's gonna record, make videos." Nah, we watching movies and learning about techniques that they used. What kind of? I could be doing PE, I could be doing something with my life, but no, I have to watch freaking movies. But that's not even that bad. I have art. Do I look artistic? I'm a little autistic, not artistic.
You said autistic.
Like. And I was like, she's like, do you have any questions? And I'm like, yeah. Can I switch my specials? And I switched it last year, so I was thinking that she was going to say, like, the same thing that happened last year. And she's like, no, because the principal took a lot of time and made everybody's schedule on their academic
She said the
level.
principal personally took every student's schedule based on their previous grades and classes that they've taken, and specially created every individual student at that school's schedules to best meet their needs off of the assessments.
And
that
my
she
principal,
took.
my school is lazy. It's full of lazy bums.
It's a struggling public school. I think I've said enough.
It was an A+ in 2006.
We're in 2019, and
they still haven't posted up like.
They don't have anything other than that A+, so who knows where they're at. I would imagine probably.
It's like a C.
I'd say between a D and a C. Which I'm cool with the school, and you guys are probably like, well, why send them to that fucking school if it sucks so bad? Let me tell you.
People.
Let me tell you my thinking behind this. There's actually a lot of reasons, but I'll tell you my personal
Another
reasons.
life lesson.
Let me tell y'all. So, growing up, I changed schools a lot. Which was totally fine because, you know, I'm an outgoing person. I met friends everywhere I went, whatever, yada, yada, yada. It was cool. It wasn't what I preferred, but it was cool. Like, I adapted it and I overcame and I did the shit.
You butthole.
Yep. And, so yeah, it was cool. And Joshua, it started out that same way too. Like, he first started going to school in Washington State. He went to, I don't know why. Oh, probably because we moved.
Yeah.
He went to one school for like a few months in kindergarten or something like that.
It was like a month.
For like a month.
Most.
Then we moved him to another school. Then he stayed at that school for like a year or 2 years. Second.
Kinder and first.
Oh, kinder and first. Then we moved to Phoenix, and then he went to a school for second grade. So, I mean, that's already 3 schools already. Third grade, 3 schools. Well, second grade, 3 schools. So I was like, you know, we're already on that pattern. And plus, his mom and I, we moved around. We moved when we moved because I like to move. I don't like to stay still. I'm a nomad. Can't hold me down, bitch. Free spirit. I was kidding. Good job, my ninja. So, anyways, I was like, no, we're doing all this. So
I can die now.
So that's the main reason, because I didn't want him moving schools anyway. So like every year, I'm like, hey, you know, we could go to a different school, which his mom does not want him going to that school. But I'm like, you know, first off, it's a middle ground between her and I. She lives way up north. I live in Southwest Phoenix, south, you know, way out there.
Way out.
So, you know, his school is like literally almost dead center in between us. So, I mean, it's not a discomfort for either one of us, no more than it normally would be if it was, you know what I'm saying? It's not horrible for either one of us if we had to drive him from our house to the school.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but.
And then, and yeah, so that's primarily the purpose. But like, if he wanted to change schools, we can. Like the year before last, I believe it was, I had a friend that I used to work at my last job with who turned out to be like a director or some shit for this private school. Some shit.
Stood him up.
I didn't stand him up. You stood him up. It's the ASU Prep Academy. There's two, but it was the Phoenix one. And I gave him a call because I knew I found out he worked there. And I was like, hey, yo, you know, can you shout out Corey? I'm going to say his name. Matter of fact, you guys check him out. He's campaigning to be the mayor of... Damn, don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. I'm fucking it up. He's either going to be the mayor of Mesa, mayor of Tempe. Cool dude.
What's the mayor?
I don't know. Shit. A nigga that overseas. He's the one that's actually liked. That's all I know. The mayors are usually liked. It's the governors that people have issues with. I don't know. This is what 12 years of public
I only know what
education
governors are.
and a
Governors
retarded
are
child
like
that doesn't pay attention.
That runs the state. I think.
Good job.
But a
Cheers.
mayor,
Cheers to public education. Well, mine's, yeah.
my school.
But anyways, back
Again.
to Corey Woods. If you guys,
Where'd it go?
I just felt it hit my arm.
It fell.
Yeah, if you guys are in the area, you guys are in one of those cities, whichever city he's running for, big ups. Give the man your vote. He's a cool dude. I don't follow politics. I follow people, and I build relationships. And as a relationship, he's a cool
you're
dude.
a follower?
And I like him.
Not a
Absolutely.
leader?
Hell yeah. I'm a follower. Everybody jumps off the bridge. Guess who's fucking jumping third? This guy.
Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
I don't want to be last. But anyways, yeah. I don't know how the fuck I got into that. So anyways, yeah. Vote for Corey Woods. There you go, bro. I told you I'll help you out. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that. That's how we got there.
I was like, sure, I might move.
He's like, that's how I got there. He's like a director there or some shit. So I gave him a call, not knowing. I was like, maybe a principal or some shit. And he's like, yeah, come through. So we came through. Go ahead, Joshua.
And I walked around and I was like, this is really cool. I might have a whole bunch of cool stuff here. And then we got in the car and I was like, yeah, dog.
You fucking horrible.
I'm good.
You did not sell that story one bit. So we get there, and I just asked for Corey, you know, to let us get a tour. I'm thinking somebody else is going to give us a tour or something. But anyways, he comes, he gives us a tour. The head nigga in charge, who doesn't have to be a nigga, but I like to say that term, and Corey gave us a tour of the entire campus. And I was like, legit shit. That was a lot more than what I was expecting, but cool beans, bro. Like, that was cool. Wasn't expecting that. So, yeah. And then they're like, there's a lottery. So go ahead and put your name in there. We'll see what happens. So I was like, bet. Got home, talked to Joshua. It's totally up to you, dude. Whatever you want to do. I liked the school. I thought it was cool. The only thing I did not like, literally everything was great about the school, and I loved it. And I had a friend and knew of people that had their kids there. There was one currently that had their kid there, and other people that had their kids there previously. And they were like, man, we love the school. Like, our kids love the school, the parents love the school. So like, it's a great school. But I told Joshua it's totally up to you. And pretty much he made the decision to stay at his current school because the relationships that he built. Yeah. The relationships that he built and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm totally for that. Because I don't want to dive deep into my feelings about education, but I care more about the social aspect and the stupid bullshit that they're shoving down the kids' throats through the stupid books and fucking state testing. So I'm like, I rather, no, it was probably in between your dirty ass toes. You probably felt somewhere weird. This nigga offer you candy, especially a candy he loves, and he just said the blue is his favorite. There's some suspicious activity that was going on with that prior to.
No, it's because I threw it up and it missed and I lost it and then I found it right here, and then I tried to grab it and it fell, and then I lost it for like 5 minutes.
Okay, but yeah, I don't want that. So, anyways, Joshua made the decision to stay there, and ever since his mom has been not threatening, but she's been like trying to get him in another school.
She's trying to move me to Chandler. And if you know anything about Chandler, I don't want to be rude or anything, but
A racial statement's coming.
it's full of uncultured, bland people. Everybody in
That's pretty
Chandler.
nice the way you put that together. I don't think that was really offensive. Uncultured, bland people. Could be anybody.
Anybody. But
There's
I
niggers
don't
out
want to move
there.
out there. Plus, I got like friends out here. Actually, I ain't got no friends.
And plus, statistically, his ghetto school is less likely to get shot up than one of those schools out there. And I'm not wishing that on anybody, and I'm not trying to jinx his school, but I mean, let's just speak statistics. Because my last job that I held that I was with for 5 years, I was in the public relations marketing department for them. And people initially, like a lot of times we'd bump into people or teachers that came from all these better developed areas and stuff like that. They're like, these schools are not really what we thought, and the students are great. They love, this and that. And they just have a whole different, like the kids aren't bad. They just have messed up situations where like some have to drop out or both parents aren't in the home or they're worried about immigration. Like that's the worst they had to deal with these students and dealing with the difficulties that came with their environment and their life, not necessarily behavioral type stuff. Whereas in a lot of these other schools that are out there on the outskirts, a lot of them are dealing with other shit like mom and dad are home or mom and dad aren't home. We've got money. Everything's fine in that area. We don't have to worry about immigration and walls being built or ICE kicking in our doors. But, mom does have a freaking meth problem, or the kid has a meth problem, or the kid has a bunch of guns and wants to shoot at school because they're not cool.
Yeah,
So,
I wanted to say something.
okay.
I forgot, but now I got to it. They probably won't get this far because I don't know how long it's been. But anyway, shout out to my
18
nigga
minutes.
George. Shout out to my nigga Chino.
Chino, Georgie, what up?
Mm-hmm. They're like the only people who watch this, but it's okay.
Mello watched it.
We can't give out names.
Woodton watched it. You already gave out name. We give a shout out. Shout out to all your big ups to everybody that watches the podcast. I can't even speak. Everybody that watches the podcast, even if you turn it on or if you look at the thumbnail and you're like, damn, bro, that's 2 hours. I'm not watching that shit. And then you close it out and then go to Pornhub or something like that. Like, shout out to you too. But what I want you to do is click it first.
How do you spell algebra?
Click the video first and then get out of it so we can at least get the view for it. You know what I'm saying? Or just let it run somewhere like on your computer and then get your phone and go on to Pornhub and, handle your business. I mean, do what you got to do.
I did it. Okay, so let me tell a little story. I am smart.
Let's talk about Pornhub. He's like, I did it.
Artistically genius.
A lot of them are.
Don't know how to spell. I don't know how to do much. My brain is slow. But
He's exaggerating.
I've been handpicked to test for this advanced algebra class that only certain people got to. And I'm in it. So, yeah, I'm pretty smart.
Congratulations. He's smart. He likes to play dumb. He's smarter than his face looks. Joshua is actually a very smart kid. He's very, things come natural to him and easy to him. And it's one of those situations where it's like, damn, I wonder really how advanced and how far this kid would be if he actually applied himself.
I do.
But it's like the chicken calling the rooster dinner. I made that up. Duh!
Here goes another story.
No, it's not. But it's
another story.
It's like the chicken calling the rooster dinner because I was the same way, and I am the same way.
Chicken calling the rooster.
Yeah, I didn't want to say the kettle calling the pot black or whatever the hell.
The pot black.
Black. It's beyond your.
I'm in confusion.
Of course you are.
Anyway, we should get going to the freaking.
Oh, who was that? You just had the girl on the phone with kissy lips.
Somebody posted it.
You go sit there and shake his shoulders. Look at the girl just magically pulled up on your phone with a posed picture. And
Somebody posted it. I don't know.
Who posted it? It's your phone. You was obviously looking at it. Somebody posted it. It ain't that important. Everybody knows you're not into girls anyway, so. Just kidding.
We're fighting.
Oh man, it was cool to go to Joshua's school. I ran into one of his friends. Saw a couple other ones. Well, I'm just saying because I actually got to hang out with one for a little bit. She's cool. Shout out to you. You know who you are. Real cool girl.
She don't even watch this.
She will one day. They all will watch. But anyway, shout out to you. Joshua got some pretty cool friends. Unfortunately, he's not a very great friend, but we already covered that.
What? I have an amazing friend. Yeah.
Even you know that's not true. Okay, to the questions we go. Anyways, I got a question for you. So we were driving and we talk about random shit. I don't know how we got on this subject, but I had a question.
It's because the car, you have to have your seatbelt on for the music to play. So my dad's
they hold your music hostage. It says click seatbelt for music to play. I'm like, bitch, how you gonna tell me? Like, I own you. Well, it wasn't my car. I was driving somebody else's car. But I'm like we buy you. You don't tell us what to do. Goddamn AI taking over. But anyways, good.
So my dad's like, what if I want to ram into a wall? And
Commit suicide.
Yeah, he's like, how am I supposed to listen to music while doing that?
Exactly. Imagine you're gonna commit suicide. Like, you gotta pump yourself up for that major thing that you're about to do. Like, I'm not gonna go into with the silence. Like, that's some tough shit to do. So you're gonna get you a song to pump you up and shit, because you ain't gonna have a friend that's gonna be there like, do it, because they gonna be like, nigga, you crazy, you on your own. So like, yeah, play some music. How am I supposed to do it? How am I supposed to create this act, do this act? And I can't even listen to music because your ass want to sit here and tell me.
So my dad's like, what is the best song to kill yourself to? Which is a completely random freaking question. But
and I'm not trying to make fun of suicide or anything like that. It's a real deal. Some people choose to do it. Some people, don't. It always affects and hurts the people that remain. So if you're contemplating suicide, it's instantly turned to a suicide awareness commercial. If you got thoughts
Life
of it,
lessons.
talk to somebody,
Life
reach out to
lessons.
somebody. Shit, message me. Like, dead ass. I talk to everybody. I'm an empath. If you don't know what empath is, look it up. I'm an empath. I'm one of those people that fucking so anyways, I'm a loving person. Talk to me. If anybody out there, like, seriously, talk to me. Message me. I'm on Xplosive videos. Message me and I'll message you back.
I messaged you.
Dumbass nigga. I bet he says some stupid shit. But like, seriously. And if you don't feel comfortable, like, I talk to anybody and I share, and if you're comfortable to share whatever, because that's what part of why we're here. Or if not, just talk to somebody. Call the 1-800. I don't know. Look up Logic song 1-800 something suicide hotline. If you're a vet, they got stuff for you. Or whatever. But it's always your choice.
You're acting like people actually watch this.
People may one day. Like, when this blows up, guess what's gonna happen? People are gonna go back and watch our beginner shit that actually sucked. We were fucking sitting in my fucking bedroom because our actual studio that was another bedroom got taken. I was kidding. Yeah, we're in a kind of different location this time.
Kinda.
Well, we are in a different location.
Oh, look, it's a thought magnet.
My not so clean room. But anyways, but that did spark that question. I thought it was like pretty interesting question. So I said, Joshua, if you were to commit suicide,
24 minutes,
and you're going to drive, which you can't drive, so this is all totally hypothetical. If you were going to commit suicide, what would your suicide song be if you're driving in a car and you're going to go crash and kill yourself?
Help by Pink Guy, 100%.
Help by Pink Guy. Hold on, I'm going to go ahead and throw in like a few seconds of it. I don't care. Demonetization. Demonetize some shit that's not monetized. YouTube, I dare you. They're gonna take all the audio off. This be fucked up. But right now, I wake up in the morning,
sinking halfway to the bottom.
There's a loud, distorted singing, screaming in my soul.
Everything is dark and empty, and I don't know how to fix it. So I curl up in a ball and cry in the comfort of my home. I don't know why I feel like
shit.
Say I'm fine, but
I'm not fine. I'm dying inside,
and all I see are
demons. Okay, so I'm not gonna play it. We just sang a little bit of it. You guys probably saw it in another podcast. That's just for a song. It's called "Help." And let's get to the part of the bridge, whatever the part. So say it. We're like, if you wanna something. If you
wanna kill yourself, raise your blades in the air, everybody. Hey. Whoa.
Very anticlimactic. Hey. It's a lot better in the actual song.
Hey. Help.
And then you start saying help. So is that the part like where you'd impact, where you start saying help? I think if you made it all the way to the help part, that's where you should actually pull over crying and then be like, call somebody. Because you actually made it that far without doing it.
Probably.
Back to the hypothetical story. With me, I don't know, because I feel like I would need some turn. Okay, EDM is my music. Like, I listen to everything. And until, like, when I was a kid, I literally listened to everything, like from opera to country to hip. Like, the thing I listened to the least as a kid was like R&B and shit like that. But I listen to everything else. Now I listen to a lot of R&B. I listen to everything, and the least amount of thing that I listen to is country music until Wheeler Walker Jr. came along. If you guys don't know who Wheeler Walker Jr. is, look that motherfucker up. He changed.
You broke, but
excuse me. He changed.
help.
Hey, perfect for the song. I don't know what happened. A rat walked by and somebody stepped on the frog.
A rat walked by.
Somebody stepped on a frog. It happens all the time. So, anyways, yeah. So, like, I literally listen to everything. But country is one that I've been lacking as an adult. But Wheeler Walker Jr. is bringing me back. That and that. Don't do it. I love the little wavy part of it.
You crushed my donut once, and I was sad.
Once? Like, what? When? Why are we reliving the past?
Like twice. You did it twice.
Okay, but why relive the past?
Same donut.
That's like saying, you know what? Me walking to a white person and throwing their food on the floor and saying your ancestors put my ancestors in slavery. Like, let's forget the past.
I'll do it. I will do it.
Let's not entirely forget the past, like,
I will do it
because I would like reparations, but let's forget our past. Don't do it. Why would you do that? You're such an evil individual to want to smash somebody's Snickers. When's the last time I had a Snickers, man? Like, I'm going to enjoy it.
A week ago, yesterday, a minute ago, you had a fucking
because I'm fat. I eat candy all the time. No, it was like literally before our trip. Speaking of, we need to get into our trip. But anyways, back to my thing. Let me get back to my thing of answering the question. You'll never let me answer the question. It's always about you, and you. Never me. I want to talk about me.
It's 27 minutes, dude.
Occasionally, I want to talk about me. I want to talk about number one on the me, my mo. What I think,
what
I want.
Are we good enough?
Bro,
when you
stop. If you can name that song and singer, you will get a big high five from me. That's George. It. I'm not giving you anything. George. I don't think George is gonna get it. I think George is gonna have to look that one up. But if you guys can name that, put it in the comments below. Jester has no idea what it is. But that was I do.
That was Wheeler Walker Jr. the senior.
Wrong. Wheeler Walker Jr. Senior. No, okay, shut up. You suck.
I don't suck.
But if you guys know what that song is, put it down in the comments. It's actually an older song before you were even born. I was born. Before you were even a twinkle in my eye. Before you were a squirt in my sack. Before you were any of that.
You just made this horrible.
Thank you. I'm good at that.
I want to go now.
Anyways, back to my freaking trying to answer the question. It would be
5 hours ago. The time is about to run out. You better hurry.
We're good if you quit interrupting me.
I'm not interrupting you. You just take forever to freaking tell something.
Bro, it's been like 30 seconds of us sitting here saying.
You start singing, giving life lessons. Now look at you.
And
it's like 29 minutes.
This is helping the cause.
20 you got.
This is helping the cause.
54 seconds.
And this is helping the cause.
Look at you had 30 seconds left. You better hurry up.
Let me get on to answer my question.
30 seconds left.
We're not going to hit 30. We're going over 30 minutes. Under an hour. So.
I did not sign up for this.
My thoughts were, okay, I was like, it's got to be a turn-up song. So most likely a turn-up song would be like, it'd probably be some type of EDM with the song like, feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I don't know where the journey, like where it's fast paced, but it's still like kind of touchy. So I can like have a stream of tear going down my eye. But then I was like, nah. So I was like, maybe some.
I like how vivid you can imagine these.
I have a very vivid imagination. So then I was thinking,
me falling out of the freaking car, crying at the help.
What else does your brain do?
Absolutely nothing.
My brain calculates useless scenarios all day long.
Well, you know what?
And hypotheticals.
Pops pullers.
I don't care. God, let me finish my answer.
Oh
it's a long answer, but it gets even longer every time.
It's a VC. Jesus Christ. It's that easy.
Okay,
it's a VC.
That was my
VC.
That was my first
thought. So like,
I'm about to punch this kid in the throat. That was my first thought. But then I'm like, no, I want more.
He bit me and I have freaking bruises.
Self-defense. This is a stand your ground state. I have no idea. I'm just saying that out the side of my neck. But I was standing my ground. Anyways, back to me trying to answer my freaking question that you asked me.
Oh my gosh, it's been 30 minutes.
Good.
Hurry up.
Congrats.
Hurry up.
It would be. I would have plenty of time if it wasn't for all your useless interruptions. Okay, VC was my first initial thought, but then I was like,
did I give my first initial thought?
No, because
I gave
you
my
only have one
song.
single thought in your head.
I only have two.
Your brain
songs
can only
left.
hold one thought at a time. Mine can shuffle through.
No,
multiple
I can
ones.
have two. I'm thinking about you and thinking about where the name Polar Pop came from.
Okay,
like, who just thought
that could be okay. That could be. Oh my gosh! Look, this is why we get nowhere. When we
Because
get there,
what?
it just
Because
takes
of
longer
what?
to get there because of you. Okay, so first thought was a sad EDM like upbeat song, like that one or another one.
I haven't taken my gummies in a
But
while.
then I thought about it, and I was like, no, like that's one option. But I was like, no, I need something that's more turn up. So I was like, System of a Down or some DMX.
Ooh.
Like, can you imagine like, not Aerials, but that wake up. Girl, let's put a little makeup.
Oh my gosh, it's called Chop Suey. It's called Chop. I don't think you trust.
See, and then that even slows down into self-righteous suicide. Damn, that's actually a great one. I'm gonna put that on my list. That's actually a good one. And then I was thinking like some.
I already
DMX.
texted you. You're not helping me. I'm over here dying inside.
Oh, let me see.
Inside.
I did get a text.
Yep, it's by me. I said help.
Okay, so my help, my offer for help extends to those people. You're helpless. There's no help for you. So then I was thinking like DMX or something like that, some turn up. But then you know what I really went to? I went to Freddie Mercury. Who Wants to Live Forever? I don't know if that's Queen or just Freddie Mercury by itself. Who wants to live forever? I really love that song. But that one's sad. Like I'd be crying.
I texted you again.
That's how I cry.
I texted
Just in
you.
case you didn't know. Not many people see me cry, but when I cry, it's ugly.
I seen him cry. I made him cry on Father's
Oh
Day.
my gosh, here you go with that retarded story again.
Yes,
I was
I made
laughing.
him cry. No,
I was yelling.
I punched him in his.
Okay, watch
And he was
podcast
like-
number 2
he
if
was
you want to
like-
hear his false claims of making me cry. I'm a freaking Marine. I'm a freaking
Marines cry?
grown man. Marines don't cry.
Grown men
The
cry,
ones that
just like
cry
the
are the
movie.
ones that should have been in the Navy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just telling. I'm not even that type of. Not that kind of guy.
Which is another story I probably told already.
That was already told too in the first podcast. But anyways, yeah.
The first one or the second one?
First, second one that we put out.
Oh, okay. Why am I born?
You what?
Huh?
Why were you born?
Yeah.
Accidents happen, son. So I really don't know, but now that I think about it and I kind of thought it through, that System of a Down song is a really good one because it's a turn up
got
one.
2 minutes
and
to
then
35.
you get down into the self-righteous suicide and kind of biblical terminology and stuff like that. But anyways, let's get into one or two of those questions.
No.
Hey, let's talk about our trip that we had.
5 minutes already.
So you're gonna cry about it? That you guys really like? This is what you give your fans to
What
sit
fans?
there and cry.
Like one person watching.
Cry
this.
about how you want to end the podcast that they're so graciously spending their time to watch. Because think
Who
about it.
watched this?
If anybody's
watched
seeing this and hearing this little crying that you're giving,
What crying?
they are sacrificing their time, and you're sitting here saying, "Here, let's end it. Fuck all them. Who are they? Nobody watches this anyway. They're all losers. Who cares if nobody watches?"
Did I say they're
Pretty
all
much.
losers?
I read between
When?
the lines.
What lines?
The lines that you put out there. I was picking up what you were laying down. Why would you hit me with my heat tape? So anyways, yeah, I would watch this shit. Like, you know what I get a kick out of, which you guys might find this like self-serving or some shit like that. I like going back and watching older videos. Shit, it could be like a month old. It could be like podcast number. I was editing podcast 2 like 2 days ago, which we actually shot like beginning of July.
Yep.
But it was a crazy month. Wow, all kind of shit going on.
I
So,
saved the baby's life.
I didn't get to edit it. Who cares? We need the podcast. You can speak no longer. Let me just speak since I want to do the podcast. No, I was kidding. So yeah, a lot went on. So I just got to edit that. I just put it out, and here we are. Then actually, I just put it out yesterday, and here we are doing a third podcast. So yeah, there's a lot to catch up on. But apparently, this guy doesn't want to talk about it. We took a trip to Texas, hit like 5 cities out in Texas. Then we went to Louisiana. Don't ever plan on going back to Shreveport, Louisiana. Ain't shit there. I'd rather go to my basement.
I went to Popeyes because
I didn't have
Popeyes
one.
was better out there. Honestly, the chicken was nice and juicy. Fries tasted the same. Biscuit so salty and buttery.
No, like you would think he's exaggerating or just trying to sell it, but that was his whole. The only thing he wanted to do in going to Texas and Louisiana was he wanted to go to Popeyes when we went to Louisiana. So I was like, bet. So we found the opportunity. We went to Popeyes and
we went in the middle of a family reunion because
he literally left the family reunion.
We were maybe bored.
I wasn't planning on going to family reunion to begin with, but I ended up going. So
it was fun actually. Like the first part.
What I did
because I got to play basketball. I got to meet some cousins.
You met some cousins.
I got to play pool and ping pong.
Got his ass whooped by this guy.
I beat you. Granny,
you didn't beat me one time.
My granny murdered
Yeah, your grandma
us.
beat me. She murdered us, but you didn't beat me one time, buddy.
It was 7-11, but it was like 2-11.
Yeah, it was like
she murdered him.
Yeah, she murdered.
But not me. She just won.
But I believe in chivalry, so I wasn't going to sit there and beat a woman like that.
How you beat me?
Are you a woman?
Physically. I got the bruises to prove it.
That was self-defense.
What's self-defense?
When is biting ever like an abuse type thing other than like a relationship like with the man and woman? Like usually it's a defensive mechanism. It's type of a defensive defense. I was biting.
So is this defensive?
I was biting, and where I bit him, like who's gonna be like, I'm gonna attack you and bite you on your freaking forearm. Obviously, his forearm was around my face, he was choking me out, and self-defense.
I just whipped him. That's it.
He beat me with a belt, choked me out, all kinds of shit. Pour water in my ear.
Oh yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
They got a CPS. Do they have like a PPS? Parent Protective Services, because
how's it still bright outside? What time is it?
Bro, it's like 4:00.
Where did my day go? It's because somebody wanted to wake me up at freaking 6:00.
How does that have to do with where your day went?
Because I felt
it's because you wanted to go watch Stuber, which is an awesome movie, by the way. Dope ass movie. It was funny.
No, I'm saying where did my day go? Like, why is it still going? Like, it should have ended.
Yeah, people usually don't say it that way. But thanks for sharing. Are you going to get to a question?
No, I'm saying my life should have ended.
1-800. Get help. That would actually work. That's 7 numbers. Get help. Oh my gosh. Oh, Kevin.
6.
1-1.
Oh my gosh, you're retarded.
Your phone is retarded.
My phone is retarded?
Yes.
Guys, my phone is at 11%.
Who cares? It's an iPhone. It'll last forever.
At what point are we good enough? When are we self-improved enough to accept ourselves? Whenever you want. That's a weird question.
That was way too much, because that's a question itself. At what point are we good enough?
And then it says, when are we self-improved enough to accept ourselves? You can accept yourself whenever you want.
Can we break it down? Like, the way my mind works, I have to take it in pieces.
Oh my gosh, at what point are you good enough?
So you continue. There's 3 parts. And instead of, like, I'm saying, can we break it down?
Let me tell you my answer.
Okay. Even though your answer is only going to address one. I guarantee your answer is going to address one. But go ahead.
It's going to address both of them?
There's 3.
There's only 2.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, the first question is, at what point are we good enough? When are you good enough is when you can accept yourself for who you are, and you don't have to be different, and you don't have to do this, and you don't have to do this, and you don't have to do that. That's when you're good enough. Not for the other people, for you. That's when you're good enough. Call me instead of this nigga. He don't know what he talking about. I can help you for real.
What are you gonna help with?
And shut up. Now let me answer my second.
You are the worst friend that I've ever seen to your friends. So please, like,
number 2.
He would probably assist you. That's all I'm saying. Don't call him. Please don't. Even if you're his friends, like, my line's open. Uncle Joe is always there for you. If you're one of his friends, don't call him. Call him.
When
and say,
are
can
we self-improve enough to accept yourself? Whenever you want. I'm 12 and I accept myself.
No, you don't. You're a freaking loser.
I'm not a loser.
You are a loser. Okay, so this kid had, how many views did you have on your YouTube channel?
I don't know.
And you decided to take them all down because of the way that he looks on those videos because he was younger.
Yeah.
That's you not accepting yourself. Why can't you say that was me as a child? This is me now, and I'm gonna leave them up. But you're like, no, I'm gonna take them down because people are gonna see me. People that know me now are gonna see me, and they're gonna laugh or whatever you were thinking in your head. That's not your self acceptance.
Yeah.
No, it's not. You were embarrassed of yourself, and you took them down, and I'm mad.
So people could.
And that's why I brought it out. That's why I brought it out, because I don't like that move. I got all kinds. I farted in this video, bro. Like, y'all niggas don't fart. Everybody fart. Well, women don't fart. No, I was kidding.
I learned girls don't poop until I was probably in like the 2nd grade.
You learned, or you thought girls didn't poop?
I thought girls didn't poop until 3rd grade, and then I thought my mom was a man because she pooped.
Damn, that's pretty devastating. Do you need counseling? Because it's gotta be rough. One day, be like, my mom's a man because she poops. How the hell did you come to that conclusion that women didn't poop? She never came out of the bathroom and it stunk.
Yeah.
Prior to that, so what'd you think?
She was pooping.
So she was a man.
Yeah, because I thought girls didn't poop.
Wait, shit our heads come up with. Because I've thought some stupid shit before, but that's pretty crazy. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna answer that question. I'm gonna just say this much.
Oh my gosh, here another life lesson, guys.
So that already ate up like 10 seconds of what I was gonna say. So that's why everything I say ends up seeming long, because you take up a portion of it. Just shut your mouth and let me speak. Seconds. Let me speak.
10 seconds does not add up to freaking.
But all this back 35. And forth dialogue is look, now it's like 30 seconds. Just let me say what I'm gonna say.
Look, what time is 42 minutes? Because somebody wants to take forever to answer.
But somebody wants to constantly interrupt when I'm trying to answer, so therefore it extends. All I'm gonna say to that first question, which was like a 3-part question, is when you decide your value, or when you begin to understand your value, because I can't even fully say I value myself. I don't love myself to the degree I should. I kind of love myself, and that's
barely take shit for myself.
What the hell did you just say? Hey, Jay, that's what just hell. But anyways, so like, and everybody, like, when they break up in relationships, like, I'm gonna work on me. I'm gonna work. Bitch, you ain't working on shit. Shit to feel good. So that's kind of where I'm in one of this place. Like, I'm working on me. I'm gonna do me. 2020.
Why are these sticks on the floor? We got them from freaking popular people.
Okay, who cares? Let me finish my thing, because I did go. I was out on left field. But anyways, all I'm gonna say is, to answer all that shit that they asked was when you decide you are. When you decide you're good enough for yourself, or if you're just living life to please others, when you decide you're good enough to please other people and meet the expectations or whatever they want. That's it.
If you were a genie and a person asked you this wish, I wish to not be granted me this wish, what would you do? Do nothing. I'd ask, nigga, do you want to wish or not? If he said no, I'll be like, bye.
I say, look here, you stupid motherfucker.
You wasted my time.
I was rubbing my lamp in his goddamn lamp. Forget what you heard, or forget what Aladdin showed you. I got bitches inside this motherfucking lamp. We was parlaying, and you gonna rub me, bring me out to tell me you didn't want nothing? Bitch, you getting a wish. So what I'm gonna do, since I'm already magical and we already in the world of magic, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of your last wishes, the worst one you said. You know how people are like, oh, I wish I'll just die. Oh, I wish somebody would fuck with me. I'm gonna take one of them wishes and I'm gonna grant that shit. And I'm gonna teach your ass a motherfucking lesson not to be disturbing my magical ass when I'm in there getting magical ass. Don't fuck with me, nigga, unless you really want some shit. So that's what I'm gonna do to teach your ass a lesson. And you probably gonna get your ass whipped because you be like, I wish somebody would fuck with me or some shit like that, or you're gonna be dead. That's how I answer that. Really not this hostile, people.
Why does your nose run and your feet smell?
That's a good one for you.
My feet don't smell, but my nose runs because I have allergies.
My nose don't run. It just stays at a constant clog. And my feet stink. They don't stink, but they're very ugly.
His feet are like alligators. My feet don't stink. My feet don't stink.
Sometimes they stink.
No, they don't.
They're always wet. Why are your feet always moist?
They're not moist.
They're clammy, like clammy feet.
Probably fulfilling some 40-year-old man's fantasies.
I know. You just, thank you. Clickbait. I'm putting that up. Why do your feet feel? How does feet feel dirty? I don't know, but I just felt how feet felt dirty. I bet they black too right now.
The
Ew, your toenails. Ew. They're like dirty nails, bro. Like when people be like
dirty nails.
You know, like homeless people, how they have the dirt at the edge of their nails. That's what those look like. Okay, let's remove those.
No, I'm comfortable.
Bro, you blocking the camera. I knew saying that would get it off. He wasn't blocking no damn camera. This nigga down. Oh, I love you.
I'm still at 17.
Exactly. I told you it's an iPhone. That shit will last 38 years.
All right, next question. Number
These
9.
actually suck.
Deep and thought-provoking. Shut up.
Thank you for reading the title.
When did your life change for the better? 9 years old, 2016. My parents divorced. February 11th, I think.
Dang, I thought it was actually Thanksgiving 2017. I mean, Thanksgiving. Valentine's Day 2017 was the actual divorce date.
So.
Damn, I thought you were going to say when we left the church.
What's your personal heaven?
Bro, can I answer the goddamn question? When did your life change for the better?
When
Easy. December 21st, 2006, when this little guy was born.
I'll give out all my information. What's your personal heaven?
Shit, I ain't answer that, nigga. I'm gonna get caught up.
TV.
I was kidding.
Infinite YouTube videos.
Well, damn, you in heaven then, because that's all that nigga do. Can you take a wild guess what he was doing before I started this podcast? What he did while he was wrapped in his Zimbabwe blanket. He got a little African-looking blanket that his grandma from Mexico got him.
5 years ago.
Go figure, do the math. And we call it Zimbabwe because it looked like an African blanket. But he was literally wrapped in that in his drawers, sitting there watching YouTube. While I was, man, if you only knew all the shit I had to go through to set up after a long day.
I helped.
Please.
I screwed the camera on the tripod.
This whole thing was set up. The only reason
I just answered the question.
No, the only reason, no, you ain't gonna make no false statements on here and have people thinking that I'm exaggerating this shit, making you look good for no reason. He literally sat there the entire time. You cute. That's it. That's you cute.
Exactly. I look good.
Okay. So he sat here and watched me with everything. I have a light, tripods I had to go out to the car to get, a card table I had to pull out. I had to kick shit because the floor fucking there's shit on the floor. I had to move shit, put all this shit in here, get a chair. Then I was thinking about him and I was like, no, let me go get him another chair. Brought that chair and that shit didn't work. So I had to go take that shit back out to the garage, pull back the other chair that I had. All this shit I had to do. And then the only reason he helped me is because I was like, Joshua, go ahead and turn it off and sit here so I could get, so I go ahead and get my shot set up.
But I helped.
And he was sitting here and he got bored in the 1 minute that he was sitting here. So he decided to get up and twist the current camera onto this little table stand.
How am I going to do that? It went 13.
Table tripod thing. Damn, I need some sleep in my life.
What's your personal heaven?
Or some cocaine. Personal heaven. Honestly, this might sound very shallow, but it's a deep, shallow answer. A bank account with more money than I can spend. And my son. Quit answering my goddamn questions. They my questions.
In your head.
And the reason it's deep is because I really don't need much. But the thing is, what I would do with money is I would make an opportunity for other people to make money and have money. So, and then I got my son. So that's all I need in life. I would say just my son, but love don't fucking pay bills. So, yeah.
But in heaven, why do you need to have bills?
Bro, I didn't think we were actually I don't believe in heaven.
But what's your heaven?
I'm talking about like a heaven here on earth. Like, like when people are like, oh, how was the dinner? Oh, it was heavenly or some shit. I'm talking about like that kind of like here on earth. Like, I don't know. I'm talking about like perfect life, everything great. That's what it would be for me.
Okay, next question. How do you manage
streets of gold with pearl gates with St. Peter saying, come on in, you've done a well job, thou good and faithful servant. That's what heaven is to me.
Shut the fuck up. No.
Oh my gosh, let's just answer these questions. How do you manage stress? Easy. I hold it in until I go with my dad's house.
It takes that shit out on me.
Yup, I beat him or I scream in the car while listening to music. What happened?
I don't know, my phone. I didn't even touch my phone's way over there and it freaking I hope y'all.
Devil's a lie.
Be gone, Satan. Not now. After the podcast, please.
I have a second question.
Shit, it's the young ones that go. We're going back to Bible days. I'm going to take Isaac and place him upon this rock and sacrifice him unto the Lord.
Okay, how do you manage your stress?
Correct.
I just beat my dad.
He beats me, then I go to the south side and I get this little baggie with rocks in it. It's like happy rocks, they call them. And I put them in this tube and then everything goes away.
You're going to get arrested after this.
Just kidding. Never smoked crack a day in my life.
Except that one day.
Just kidding. Never smoked crack. But I sleep. Sounds lazy, but it's deep. Everything I say is deep. No, literally, this is what I do.
Heaven.
So this is what it is. Stress. Like, I don't stress often. Like, rarely do I. In situations where I should stress, I don't stress. Where most people would stress. But when I do start to get that on edge feeling, I take a nap. Because what it does is it allows my brain to take a break from it all. And then I wake up and then I have a clearer or a better way to actually look at it. Like, it could be the end of the world. And I'm like, go to sleep. And I wake up. And then when I wake up, I'm like, bitch, that little itty bitty issue you had, it's no problem. Boom. And then we solve it. So that's how I deal with it.
What do you believe stands between you and complete happiness? You.
My son. Fucking accident. God damn. I would be, if I didn't have him. No, I was kidding.
I'd be a billionaire.
How many parents really like believe that way? Like, if I didn't get pregnant, they'd be like, bitch, nobody told you open your legs. I mean, in some situations it wasn't that, but I mean, anyways, that can go a lot of different ways. But you don't blame the kids.
Right. If you had an opportunity to travel to another,
I didn't really answer the question though. Can I answer the question real quick?
I did. Don't play it.
You said me, nigga. You can't try to. That's messed up. He tried to act like it was a joke, but he was dead serious, like my dad, and they carried on. Anyways, the thing is, I'm the only reason why I'm not completely happy because, like, I'll be honest, I'm lazy. I don't fully apply myself with things, and I have self-doubt. I'm my own biggest critic, my own biggest hater, my own biggest fucking detriment.
I thought you said I was your biggest hater.
Oh, you are my biggest hater in this, like in this, but in the game of life, I'm my own biggest hater. So, yeah, I'm my own biggest.
Life is a game?
Hell yeah, nigga.
So I can respawn?
No, this is like Super Mario One Life Left, no mushrooms. So, and you're small. You don't have a star. You don't. No, you're not Big Mario. This is Mario after you. That's the life we live in. So, nigga, you got one shot.
If you had the opportunity to travel to another planet with no chances of ever coming back to Earth, would you go? Do I got somebody to go with?
Exactly.
That one's kind of a blank one. Like, I need more information.
My head just went to a dark place because I was like, no, because he can't go. But then it kind of changed the question. It's like, what if you can forcibly name 3 people to go with you? Or a group of people? That shit got dark real quick because I was like, well, if they can't
this one's kind of deep.
Then
what's one thing you wish to accomplish before you die?
Go ahead, Mr.
Happiness?
I'm going to play devil's advocate. Like, just one time happy? Like, when I bought you this, you was happy, so now you could die?
No.
Okay.
I mean, like...
I heard something.
My phone's at 10%.
Anybody want to buy a 12-year-old child who partially is potty trained? Partially potty trained.
I'm potty trained.
Yeah, he is. That's actually one issue we never had with you. You probably pissed in the bed like 3 times your whole life, and they were all this week. Just kidding. All right, but let's go, Jester. Let's go back to the fucking question. I'm gonna edit all this shit out. Please.
I don't want to.
Oh my freaking
gosh.
fine. Well, I'm gonna answer a question that and you're gonna think and whatever you're gonna be mad, but I'm gonna try to answer a question that I think was there.
What's something you could think every person should experience in their life? It was this one.
We answered the one prior to that.
What's the one thing you wish to accomplish before you die?
And I said, I want, pretty much in so many words without sounding so fucking cheesy, it's going to sound cheesy. I want to leave a legacy for my son. But with going deeper into that, I want to leave him everything that I know and then also the road to get to more. Like, yeah, experience. Like, I wish I could just give you all my 34 years of experience and let you continue to take that further and do better in this life. And 2, I want to leave him financially set.
It's been an hour.
I don't want him working for other people. The only person I want him to work for is me and then himself. Praise God.
What's something you think every person should experience in their lifetime? I said Failure, because everybody needs failure. People need failure to grow. People need failure just to fail. Is there a problem, sir? Should I call security?
Stop shaking the goddamn table.
I ain't even touched the table.
You miss.
I missed.
You miss. Now I'm all paranoid because the camera shut off like 20 minutes ago and we've been recording and shit. Like,
Okay.
Let me answer the goddamn question.
Exactly. So answer the question.
One thing, like, it's what you said, nigga. I said heartbreak, but everybody's gonna experience that. And then I went on to this very deep, sadistic thing about all my exes. To which I said I was joking, and I said I actually have a good relationship with all my exes. Yeah, you guys are great. Thank
Do you
for teaching me a lot
ever
about
think
heartache
there could
and
be
shit.
a world leader that has power over all the countries? No, because everybody's too stuck up.
You skipped one?
No. Every person should experience it. Their lifetimes. Do you think that the world
What was 11?
legacy?
Okay, you're right.
No, because people are just like that. They're gonna be
No. And if you want proof that it won't work, look at individual.
society today.
Oh, that says country. Yeah, like look at the U.S. There's no reason why one man, one person, should have that role. If anything, I think it should be broken up, kind of like more into states.
I don't like green ones.
Because what one man should have all that power? I sit back, count the hours.
What do you think
Supposed to be
would be
Kanye West, I
one of
fucked
the
that up.
best steps could take toward ending poverty around the world? I don't even know what poverty is.
People being poor.
Spread out the money equally. Distribute.
Do I smell a fucking Democrat in the room? You work for what the fuck you want. Those peasants in other countries don't have it. Fuck them. I'm in good old US of A. Hello. You should come here legally and do what I did. Just kidding. I'm not into politics at all.
Okay. Are you afraid to
Shut up! I'm answering.
You just answered.
No, that was a joke. I gotta quit joking apparently around this kid. All he wants to do is just get through the questions and be done. Like, it's about quality, not quantity. You learn that in life. Yeah, it is. To answer that question, I don't have the answers. If I had the answers, I'd probably be doing more than doing a fucking podcast on the Xplosive Videos channel. Just be real. But I think it's found somewhere along the lines in compassion. People being compassionate for one another. People being compassionate for others. Now, there's plenty of people out there that have lots of money and are doing things. But we all, on our own personal level, could do shit. Like me, with my broke ass, I give money. We buy shit for the poor every now and then. It's been a little while since we've done that, but we give money and we do shit. And you just do each one. It's like, yeah, each one reach one, each one try to it's just being a collective community, being a tribe, sort of speak. And just some people, they have their heads up their asses with more money than they can spend, and the only thing they do is just try to get tax write-offs, not really caring for the others. And I think that's really how we could end it. I mean, it's possible, but there's too many people being human in this world.
Wow.
If that makes any sense, if you catch my drift. Of course you don't.
Are you afraid to speak in your own opinion?
Hell fucking no. Hell no. I know people disagree with me, but I'm me, and that's all I can be, baby.
What's the wisest thing you have ever heard someone say?
I think we kind of covered that. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Yeah, we did this one before.
Nah. But yours was good, the last one. Maybe somebody hasn't seen it. Go ahead and say it again.
I forgot.
Me too. One thing I really like is hurt people hurt people. It's true. I try not to hurt people. I'm human.
What is one mistake you will never do again?
Have a kid. Move along. Just kidding. One mistake I don't know. I'm hard at it. The problem with me in life isn't me, the lack of knowledge. I have knowledge, but the thing is, even with the knowledge that I have, I still tend to go against it. Like I said earlier, I'm my own biggest enemy. Like, I'll be like, don't do this. And then Joseph, that's deep down inside says, don't be boring. Let's live a little. And I'm like, shit, don't tempt me with a good time, bitch. So yeah. What's yours?
I was thinking, but you said something.
I bought you all that time, my nigga.
I forgot. What was the question?
What is one mistake that you will never do again?
Oh,
I can't answer that question then. I don't think there's anything that I would never do again. Because you never know until you're in the situation. Like I would say my experience on the South Side. Woo! Hell of a night that night. Let's just say there was cholo, drugs, and police involved. Yeah.
and me.
I would like to say I would never do that again. But who knows? I might be in a situation where that shit happens again. I'd be like, what the fuck, Joseph? What are we doing? But anyways.
That I would leave you. Well, Joseph, what you gonna do now?
So he say. That nigga saved my life though that night. That morning. Cops had me in a car, and he calls me when the cops had me, and I was like la 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 in La La Land, and I had no idea where I lived, where I was, or whatever. I don't know. But anyways, he saved my life by calling when the cops had me in the back of their car, trying to figure out what to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, saved my life. After they beat the shit out of me, those cops beat the shit out of me. I was sore. Anyways, you done got none?
Running in the house and jumping.
Ooh.
Nah,
you do that every damn day.
Yeah, I broke my foot doing that. I thought it would be cool to say that I'd never do it again, but
Right.
I do it every day.
That's a question nobody can really answer because you can't say what you won't do in the future. You could say I would like to never do this again. In my mind I would never do that again, but we really don't know.
Would it be wrong to steal in order to feed a starving child? My dad does that every day.
Am I the starving child? I ain't going to jail for nobody but me, nigga. No, I was kidding. In my opinion, hell no. I'll break every law in the book. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Well, not every law in the book, because there's other law. Man, I do it for fun. If there was a kid that looked like he was hungry, I'd fucking steal to get that nigga some to eat. Fuck. It's got me fucked up, nigga. I love the kids.
Is it easier to hate or love? Hate, because I hate everybody. I don't love everybody.
That's a good question. I think it's easy to love, but then it's easy to hate. Like if it's
hate, it could just be like this. I don't like you. Get out of my face.
For me personally, it's easy. Like I love everybody. Like if I encounter you, you start with a plus in my bucket, and shit you do from there empties out. So you
said that you have bad opinions on people, like that one lady that goes to my school every time.
No, there's certain people but that's through experiences and seeing her and watching her, and then I developed. Like I said, she started with a bucket up here, and then through stuff, not necessarily with me, but me watching her, shit started to dump out, and then now she's like down there.
What am I?
You up there, nigga? You got. Did
I overflow?
You riding my clout only because you my child. You want my child, slap the shit out of you, tell you going about your way, boy. No, I was kidding. But yeah, so like initially, like me, I approach people, everybody like with love. Everybody. And he could tell you. Now there's people in this world that'll tell you I'm the biggest asshole they've ever met, and they hate the living daylights out of me. But they've had to earn that position. They've had to earn that ranking in my life to where I would be that type of person to them. But initially, everybody starts up here. Like I agree, white, black, Latino, whatever. And Joshua knows this. If he's being honest, he knows this. I approach everybody, and I love everybody. Everybody's my bro. Everybody's this. We family. I love everybody. But you start dumping out that bucket, and you start getting below, then you see the other side of Joseph. They don't always smile. You don't want to see that, Joseph. Anyways, carry on. That's Zimbabwe, by the way. Big up Zimbabwe. First off, you know I don't like your damn blanket being on me. What kind of cool ass shit is this? Okay, let's do 2 more questions and be done, because this was supposed to be 30 minutes. And
it's like an hour and 30 minutes. Okay.
Not when I cut all that.
If you could fix one world in the problem.
Why is all this? I ain't no motherfucking pageant, motherfucker. I ain't going for Mr. USA or nothing. Like, what the fuck? If there was one thing you can fix, what would it be? Poverty. Shut the fuck up. We're humans. We're on this planet. As long as humans, being humans, are going to be on this planet, we're going to have shit like poverty. We're going to have hate.
Why does stuff just randomly start shaking?
We're going to have school shootings, because you keep hitting the damn table. We're going to have school shootings, unfortunately. We're going to have mass shootings. We're going to have mass killings. But also, too, I'm sure most of you guys sit there and stare at I don't watch the news. Like I'll hear shit and I'll be on Facebook or social media and see shit. Just like all that shit is occurring in the world, there's positive shit that's happening too. So don't get so stuck on what the media just wants to push your way. Look at the bright side, look at the good things, and but also don't be in this unicorn utopia that nothing bad happens and walk your dumb ass into a fucking mass. I don't know, whatever, because most of those people don't see that shit coming. But you know what I'm saying. Just be wise, understand the world we live in and the people that we live with, but don't let that be your complete focus and be downtrodden to you and be like everything's hopeless. No, there's people out there doing good, being good, and sacrificing a lot so that others can have and love and that. And I'm one of those people. I provide love. I provide a lot of profanity and I provide love. So if you're looking for that, call me.
We get it, Dad. Jeez.
See that? See that?
If you could have chosen your
Long
own name,
strokes
what
on
would
you.
you have picked? Shogun, 100%.
What was the
Shogun.
question?
If you could have chosen your own name, what would you have picked? Shogun. Because my family already calls me that.
Some of your family.
And it's just cool.
Where does Shogun come from?
Capoeira.
What is capoeira?
Family.
What? You said family? Capoeira is a martial
Fight
arts.
Style martial arts. But
It's an
everybody calls me
Afro-Brazilian
Shogun.
martial arts.
Afro?
Afro.
What?
Africans that were taken into slavery to South America,
If you could
they
have
began
chosen-
it in Portugal or thereabouts, and they used dance fighting they used dance to disguise their practicing of their fighting, so they could overrun the plantation and kill the master and become self-sufficient.
Dad,
I'm just kidding.
Next
That's not
question.
what happened, but yeah, that's how it started. I didn't answer the question, bruh.
I zone out.
Give me my opportunity. You are doing what America has done to my people for over
Nobody freaking
400
cares.
years. We did not land on Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Landed on us. Hard pressed down. Stronghold. Which is why today to you in a mind. I'm sorry.
It's not even funny.
It's called sleep deprivation, bro. Anyways, what was the question?
Oh my gosh, Skip.
Oh my gosh.
If your home was on
Can you
fire
stop
and
kicking
you
me?
only had time to grab 3 things, what would you? My phone, the Xbox. Ain't nothing here. We ain't got nothing more.
Fuck dad. Fuck
Nigga,
that.
Dad can save himself.
Fuck the nigga. What if
I
I'm
can't
knocked out?
grab Dad.
You wouldn't even try though?
I'd be like, yeah.
you wouldn't even grab me by the collar and be like, let's go, nigga too heavy, bye.
Yeah.
Like, I would feel better dying
Well,
knowing
nigga,
you tried.
you're gonna collect your own 3 things.
I'm gonna collect you.
alive.
You was gonna be number 1, but now that I ain't chill number none of them, I'm
Nigga,
rethinking.
Because it's not like I'm gonna grab you and take you out. Like, nigga, yeah, if you were over there dying, I'm gonna try and take you out.
But how you know that ain't the scenario?
Because it says grab 3 things. Nigga, you're gonna have to grab 3
Am I a
things
thing?
too.
A person, place, a thing? I'm a noun, nigga.
So,
I'm all of the above. I'm a place too.
I grab my Xbox, my phone, and
I honestly don't know. I just be looking for people. All this other shit could be repurchased, reprinted,
nigga, you gonna
repurchased.
buy me another $300 Xbox?
No,
Then?
but I'll take you to the I was gonna say thrift store. I'll take you to pawn shop. Gonna get you one of them $26 ones. Where the little niggas look like bricks running, like little Lego pieces.
Bro, my phone's at 5%.
Oh,
I think
okay.
that was our last one.
One more,
Alright.
cause these
What's
some stupid
something
questions.
that no one else knows about you?
Oh, this is a good one. This is
I'm
good.
nigga.
Nah, you gotta tell a real one. That's something that most people don't know about you. This better not be no bullshit either. I'm gonna think about mine.
I'm really thinking about mine.
I don't mind sharing. Like, it is what it is. And it's hard. Like, if it was actually like dialogue, if I actually had somebody with like some type of personality talking to me.
I sing in the shower and it takes like 20 minutes when I sing, and then the other like 10 is
He's
me
playing with his
actually
pee-pee.
showering.
2 minutes showering, 8 minutes playing with his penis.
8 minutes with my penis.
I think we've hit that stage in his life where he touches himself, but I guess we'll cross that bridge of conversation when it comes. No pun intended. With me, okay, whatever. With me, something that most people don't know about me, I have a huge heart. honestly. I don't think many people know that. Like, people don't understand. Like, you see what you see, but you don't get what you see when it comes to me, if that makes any sense. And anybody that spends any amount of time with me, they'll be like, damn, you know, like, I didn't know you were like that. Like, you're a really cool dude. Like, well, no. Okay. That didn't sound right. Whatever. I feel like I'm patting my own shoulder. Okay. Anybody that's ever had a relationship with me will tell you, like,
I had a relationship with you until I moved out.
Motherfucking ass up, or I'll fucking choke you out and leave you handicapped, nigga. With that said, I'm a very loving person. No, I was kidding. Nah, I'm a compassionate individual. I try to be attentive to people's needs and wants and love people and stuff like that. And I feel other people's feelings, which isn't always the greatest. And I am able to, like, identify, not really identify, but empathize with what people go through. And that might be why people hit me up a lot about shit and ask me shit. And I'm cool with that.
Nigga, who that?
Yeah, it was more go polo. But anyways, yeah. Okay, enough questions for today.
For real, nigga, what happened in 30 minutes? We times that by 3.
We did, but a lot of this is about to get edited out. Anyways, thank you guys for taking this ride. I know, like, my ass was everywhere because, like, I'm freaking tired.
I was bored.
But I was like, hey, I wanted to do a podcast.
The nigga was talking about random stuff and getting 50,000 life lessons for one story.
I do. And I'm non-apologetic for that. Because one day I won't be here. But you know what will be? This video. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyways. So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys comment below, whatever. Answer some of these questions. I would honestly love to hear what you guys got to say. Answer some of these questions and shit. Me and Joshua will read them. Who knows? We might even bring them back on the next episode. I like that idea. The next podcast, maybe go back and read previous answers to questions that people that are watching did, or just go over the comments that you guys do. That would be cool. Again, shout out to George, shout out to Chino, shout out to Mele, shout out to everybody that watched this. Let us know if you watch it. I post this up on Xplosive Videos Facebook page. It's Xplosive Videos, and also you guys could reach out to me and follow, which I can't really post these because they're super long, on Instagram, but I'm on Instagram. I'm not on Facebook that much, but I'm on Instagram. But I do post these videos on there, and then, of course, on Xplosive Videos channel. Make sure you guys check out www.burningbuddhaclothing.com. Buy some clothing, shop around, or at least just share the shit on your social media so at least, you know, some peeps can see that shit, you know, generating some cash, because this ass ain't for free. Yeah. Anyways, and I would like to apologize for my scattered brainness, but I'm not apologizing. Just understand the situation that we're facing. Thank you guys for watching. Anything else you want to say before we go? No? Okay. He about to fuck this up. He always fuck this shit up.
What'd I do?
See? He fucked it up. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I love y'all. Hey, tell somebody you love them today, but actually mean it.